Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. Time for Fun Friday. So, we're going to do a somewhat nutritious snack today. We're going to do peanut butter Cheerio bars. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2/3 cup of peanut butter and 1/3 cup of honey. And we're going to put that in one jar or one container. And we're going to get that to melt together. You can do it 30-second increments. Let's get this melted and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got that melted together. Now we need 3 cups of Cheerios, which I'm using the I don't know, Walmart brand, Good Value, Great Value, whatever it is. And you're going to use 3 cups of that. Now, you know, this is a great thing, so you've got, you know, that healthy, nutritious snack that you can take to work with you. Or what about if it's a last minute thing and you need something to take to church, whatever it happens to be. This you can make within minutes and you've got it to go. So once you mix that together and you've melted this, you're going to put all that into one bowl. Make sure I was right. Okay, 3 cups, yep. And you're going to want to mix that all together. Now, if you want to add chocolate chips to it, peanut butter chips, vanilla chips, it doesn't matter. You can add stuff to it to just kind of spice it up a little bit, to make it a little bit fancier. I know it's weird because I used to have to make, my kids would always forget till the night before, Mom, you got to take 3 dozen cookies or whatever. But you know, the schools now, at least AJ's school, does not allow homemade anything. I just find that really, really weird. So now you're going to put an 8x8 pan. You can either grease it really well, or you can use your white paper and put that over top of it. But I just grease my pan really good. Then I'm going to pour it right in there. The longest this takes is you need 30 minutes for it to set. Oh boy, does this smell good too. And I like that it uses like honey instead of, you know, pure sugar or whatever. I know it's not much healthier and it's still high in, a little bit higher in calories. But I just feel better about using pure honey than I do sugar. Let's get all that put in there. All that yummy goodness. Look at that. Ooh. Yummy, yummy. Get off my spoon. Now, I'm going to take just a regular baggie and I'm going to spray the one side of it. You could do this with your paper, anything you want to do. And you want to push it down in there nice and firm. Because the firmer that you make it, the easier it is to stay together. And not fall apart when you use, you know, when you cut it open. Alrighty. Now, all you do is stick that in your freezer for 30 minutes. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so once the half hour is up, then I'll come back and we'll give them a taste test. I just did dishes up and now time for our fun facts. So we're continuing on the 101 fun facts. Alright, next one is, octopuses have 3 hearts. I did not know that. Cows actually have 4 stomachs. They have 1 stomach with 4 compartments. And I think I've told you guys that before over at MSU. They actually have so that you can see inside of their stomach. I've never been there to see it, but they do that. The platypus doesn't have a stomach at all. Their esophagus goes straight to their intestines. There is one animal myth that's true. Eating parts of a pufferfish can kill you because, in a defense mechanism to ward off predators, it contains a deadly chemical called tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin? I don't know. There's enough in one pufferfish to kill 30 people. And there is no antidote. Still, pufferfish called fugu is highly prized delicacy in Japan, but can only be prepared by well-trained chefs. Let me tell you, I don't care if they're well-trained or not. I'm not eating anything that can kill me like that. No. Polar bears have black skin, and actually their fur isn't white. It's see-through, so it appears white as it reflects in light. I did not know that either. I'm learning some things today. My grandma would be proud. Tiger skin is actually striped, just like their fur. Also, no two fur patterns are alike. That's really, really weird. You know, I knew a kid when I lived in Hazlitt, and he was Cherokee, I think. And he had a birthmark on his head that actually looked like a Native American. It was so weird. I wonder if he still has it. It was when we were little kids, probably, you know, like 8, 9 years old. But it actually looked like a Native American. Flamingos are only pink because of the chemicals called carotenoids in the algae in fish, which also eat the algae. They eat their feathers are grayish white when they are born. I think we've done that one before. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animal in the world. They kill people more than any other creature due to the disease that they carry. Do you know AJ is so allergic to mosquito bites? Like, he got a black eye from one earlier this year because it bit him over in here, and his eye just swole like crazy, and he got a black eye from it. And when I took him in to have his little hand checked, she seen it looked like bites, and they wanted Courtney to take him in for x-rays, and they're still bugging her for it, but they gave him allergy medicine, and the swelling went down, and it was actually, his little hand was so swollen, and you would have thought that he broke it, but actually it was from a mosquito bite. What do Miss Piggy and Yoda have in common? They both voice the same person, puppeteer Frank Oz. Psycho was the first movie to show a toilet flushing. Really? I did not know that. Maybe it was taboo or something back then? I don't know. That's kind of weird. One of the most famous movie lines in history was never said. We often quote, "Play it again, Sam," from Casablanca. But the real line is, "Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by." So I guess "Play it again, Sam" is not really a saying. The green code, the Matrix, was actually created from symbols in the code designer's wife's sushi cookbook. That's funny. The wedding of Princess Diana and Prince Charles was watched by 750 million people worldwide. In 1981, sadly, 2.5 billion watched her funeral in 1997. That was very sad, actually. With 3.572 billion viewers, half of the world's population watched the 2018 FIFA World Cup of Soccer, or football as many international fans call it, which is held every 4 years. That number is in par with 2016 Olympics, but only a quarter of the world watched the less popular Winter Olympics in 2018. I don't watch the Olympics ever, so if you guys do, let me know. I never watch them. There are no muscles in your fingers. Their function is controlled by muscles in your palms and arms. Kind of weird, huh? The hardest working muscle in your body is your heart. It pumps more than 2,000 gallons of blood a day and beats more than 2.5 billion times in a 70-year lifespan. You know, that's an overworked heart. It's impossible to hum while you're holding your nose. Just try it. It's right. Skin is the body's largest organ. The Earth's circumference is 24,900 feet, or 900 miles. Okay. 250 questions to ask a guy. These are gotta be funny. Okay. All adult human blood vessels is laid out end to end would be 100,000 miles, so they could encircle the earth 4 times. Wow. Think about that. In each person. That's kind of cool. We keep it in our bodies. Even look at those little ones. According to recent research, the human nose can distinguish at least 1 trillion different odors. And boy, you know what? When it smells bad, you know it really quick. The largest fingernail ever grown was over 42 feet in total and belonged to American Diana Armstrong, recognized as a new record holder in March of 2022. The previous record was held by American Lee Redmond with fingernails over 28 feet long. There's so many questions. Like, how do you function, and how do you go to the bathroom? Just saying. If anybody has real long nails like that, tell me. You know, you go to the store and you see them push on the side when they have the really long nails. Like, how do you get your buttons undone and, you know, do your business? I don't know. Anyways, the origin of the word sinister reflects a historical bias against left-handed people. It comes from the Latin word for left, which is also seen as unlucky or evil. I'll have to tell my sister that one day. There is not one letter Q in the United States, U.S. state name. The only letter in the alphabet to be missing, J and Z, are only represented once each in New Jersey and Arizona. I never thought about that. The word strengths is the longest word in the English language with only 1 vowel. Well, that's kind of sad, really, when you think about it, because strength is an action, and that's sad. Should have more vowels. Cartoonist Mort Walker, created of Beetle Bailey, came up with the names for things we often see in comics and cartoons. Briffet is the dust cloud a character makes when he runs away quickly. Ploods are a bead of sweat when the character is under duress, and growlix are symbols for the asterisk and percentage sign and all that stands for curse words. I like the smoke plumes that go behind like the Roadrunner and stuff. I love it. A mashup of 2 words to make a new word, such as breakfast and lunch into brunch or motel and motor into hotel, is called portmanteau. In case you're wondering, the word portmanteau itself is not a portmanteau. It's a compound word that refers to dual-sided suitcase. I feel dumber for just knowing that. I guess that was kind of weird. The dog ate John Steinbeck's homework, literally. The author pup chewed up an early version of Mice and Men. I was pretty mad, but the poor fellow must have been acting critically, he wrote. That is actually one of my favorite books. I love the book. I hate to read, and we had to read it in high school, and I absolutely fell in love with the book. That is probably one of the best out there. Amongst lost words, this story might be even worse. Ernest Hemingway's first wife, Hadley, left a suitcase full of the author's writings on a train. When she went back to get it, it was gone. I had never seen anyone hurt by a thing other than death or unbearable suffering, except for Hadley when she told me about the things being gone. Hemingway wrote in A Movable Feast. Can you imagine all the hours of work that he did? And it was just like left behind. And where is it now? Like, someone must have gotten to it or something, you know what I mean? Like, it would be worth millions of dollars now. That is so funny. I don't know where my pen is to mark this off. There it is. You know, through my genes, through my DNA, actually, my kids and I, through my dad's side of the family, we're actually related to Frost. The guy that writes all the poems, yeah. We're related to him through my dad's side of the family. And so, years ago, I took my sons over to, they have a like museum for him. And I told him, you know, you guys are related to him. And my youngest son loves to write. I hope that someday he actually publishes a book. He loves to write, but he's so scared to finish it and to publish it. So maybe one day I pray that he can do that, because he's an awesome writer, actually. He won an English award. They never had one before, and so he won a $500 award to go towards college. He won 2 of them for the English department. Because when he was little, I used to have the kids each keep a book in the car so they could read it, or they have a toy. And I keep toys in my car for my grandkids. But Bobby's book of choice was the dictionary. His vocabulary is unbelievable. And so even his English teacher would have to come to him and ask what it meant. Because he knows, because he read all that. Pretty smart kid. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed Fun Friday. And we'll try that little dessert snack, whatever you want to call it, after it finishes freezing. Well, let me test it. Let me see how frozen it is. Hold on. I think it's cold enough to give it a try. Let's try it. Look at that. I love peanut butter, so it's good. Which is funny. I love peanut butter, but I'll never eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches anymore. Mmm. Mmm. What I like is that that peanut butter is really good in there. Because it's not cooked, the cereal is still crunchy. So that's pretty good. So there we go. Alright, you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed it. We've still got, we're only to 51, so we've got a couple more weeks of this. I would like to, I just got a video, and I would like to do some prepping things or ideas on prepping or whatever after we finish this list. I got sent a video on Amish prepping, and it's a pretty good video, and I might pick some ideas from that and go from there. So, you guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. I love you guys. Have a great day.